She was after. Oh, I've got to put that in the dryer. Sweet. This will be my only good one. I'll be a good girl today. I will. It's weird not having it out here. It is weird. I feel like I'm sitting in a grave. Cleese. Come on, Cleese. Boom. I'm not going to lie. Oh, mate. I'm well happy with that. Look at that. You want to play, Cleese? I see you, baby. Shaking that ass. Shaking that ass. Shaking that ass. I see you, baby. Shaking that ass. Shaking that ass. She doesn't think I'm funny. Oh, good morning. I am clothed before TikTok say anything. I'm wearing clothes. Just doing my skincare, having a morning joint. How are you? Guys, if you're going on holiday, keep looking at your flights, okay? I think mine are going to be fine, though. Well, why? What's happened? Are you okay, darling? Hey, Anne. Anne don't like me no more. I'm joking. Everyone loves me. And if they don't, they're wrong. All right, Joe? They're wrong. Mate. No, you know what? There were... Oh, thank you. Well, Bill's like, what's wrong with you? I thought I needed to get in the sun, but I also needed to do my face. So I brought it all out. Why not? Do you know what I mean? It's my garden. People, well, I get naked in my garden, so why not do my skincare in my garden? It'll be the least weird thing I do in my garden, if anything, to be honest. I've done some weird things. Oh, mate. We have been, well, I was looking on Facebook. You know, everyone's flights are getting cancelled for the EU. Everyone's flights, because of, obviously, the fuel. But from today, there's going to be a new EU checkpoint system. So if we're, like, because we're not in the EU, anywhere we travel in the EU, we don't have to stamp our passports anymore. They're going to take our fingerprints. I don't know how I feel about it, and I'm not even conspiracy theorist person like that, you know. But what they're going to do from now on, if we're going... I said to Bill, eventually we're going to have to do it, but we don't have to for Turkey. That's what I've been doing all morning. We have to put our fingerprints on. They print your fingerprints, they take your picture, and they don't stamp your passport anymore. Oh, sorry. And they don't stamp your passport anymore. And they're doing it so they can track anyone that's not in the EU when they're going in the EU. Like, wherever you, like, go, they will know exactly where you are. And again, I don't have a problem. I'm not no weird smuggler or nothing, do you know what I mean? But it feels very violating. And apparently the first time, and this is the part I don't like, it's meant to be like a test. Hey, Yaz, how are you? Right, so the first time, and it starts today, if you're going anywhere in the UK, you have to show your passport on the screen, put your fingerprints down, they do a scan of your face, and they put it all on file. And then what they're going to do, what else was it? It was something else. I don't know, but it did make me feel warm and fuzzy on the inside. Do you know what I mean? It made me feel a bit uncomfortable. But scan, whatever, right? You have to do all of that from today. But obviously, I don't have to do it for Turkey. And then I found everyone's flights have been cancelled yesterday. And then I've double-checked. And it seems to me, if you've booked with EasyJet, a Jet2, and it's just a bit of advice, keep an eye on it. Because they go everywhere, don't they? So they have more fuel restrictions, I believe. But I found out that my airline, thank God, it's a Turkish airline. So it's highly unlikely. Do you know what I mean? Because it is exclusively like to Turkey, essentially. I don't know how true that is. I've been speaking to robots on the phone all day, like, to try and figure out, like, worst case scenario, what do I do? Can I book another flight? Will I get my money back? Blah, blah. I found it all out. It's not that scary when you read the fine, you know. But I don't like the scanning thing. I don't like that. That makes me uncomfortable. I don't like the idea of that. But I don't have to worry about flights so far. And the thing with Sun Express, if you go with Sun Express, they're a Turkish airline, so it's likely it won't go down, first of all. Next month, So that's why I'm getting nervous, because everyone's is being cancelled. But it turns out a lot of them are EasyJet and Jet2. Do you know what I mean? Which makes sense, because they go absolutely everywhere. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. But apparently, if Sun Express cancel, you get it all back anyway. Without travel insurance, you will get it all back anyway, so it don't matter. But with our hotel, we've got, if we cancel like 5 days before, we get everything back. But so this is where it's difficult. If anything happens in those 5 days, we're going to lose money anyway. Do you know what I mean? So we're going to get insurance for the hotel, just in case. But I also think if we phone the hotel, what my mum did, if you remember, Bill, she changed it to October with the hotel. Do you know what I mean? So I'm going to phone the hotel and see if our flight gets thingied, you know, and we don't get our refund, could we change the dates to a later date? Does that make sense?
I won't do this year though, I'll do next year because of the weather. Like you want 40 degrees, you don't want like 20.
That's true, I want 40 degrees. See, this is the thing. Apparently for the flights, with my particular airline, you do. But apparently, because it's a Turkish airline, we've got a very good chance. They haven't cancelled anyone's yet, and they have no plans to. I've been speaking to them all this morning, so I got scared. Because it's, you know, when you're looking forward to something and you've got so much to do in between, but you know, like, I'm going to get to that holiday and it'll be it. That's my treat, you know what I mean? So the idea of that being taken away from me this morning, I was like, no, I weren't having it. So I've been on the phone all morning. But they will give refunds, my flight. But I'm telling, if anyone who's with EasyJet or Jet2, my advice, you tell them to keep an eye on that and definitely get insurance. And to double check their stupid form. What's it called? Do you know that shitty form they make people do? No, that you get. I can't remember what it is, yeah? But it's all your terms and conditions and shit. I don't even remember the name. It's a certificate. You know what one I mean. Anyway, yeah, so I am nervous because we just don't go away on holiday. Do you know what I mean? Family holidays are expensive. We don't really want to lose that money. We can't really lose that money, to be honest. It's expensive and it's giving me a bit of anxiety. But it'll be okay. And then next week, and now I'm getting really excited. I've got the Akon concert and the Neo concert, and I'm so excited. But all of the ones in Dublin have happened now, and they're showing the concert clips, and I'm like, oh my God, it's brilliant. It's better than I thought it would be. But you know, when you're like, I don't need to watch this because I'm going to keep watching this, and then it's going to ruin the concert. Do you know, like, but they're very, very good. I'm still waiting for my outfit to come. It's a very busy month. I don't think I've had a busier month. See, I can do it if I'm with someone. I'm allowed to go with Bill, I'm allowed to go with Mum, I'm allowed to go with my auntie. So I am lucky. But honestly, I'm quite good with flying. I always have been. The only thing I get is a little bit sick. But even that, I'm hoping, because I'm not as bad as I was last year, do you know what I mean? It won't be as bad. Because last year I was in, my stomach was in tatters, like complete tatters. I couldn't eat properly. I was sick on the plane. I've never had these issues in my life. But yeah. So, but I think it's going to be a lot better. Who knows? I don't know, to be quite honest. Who knows? Like this week, I've got a colonoscopy. That'll be fun. So where's fun? Shove something in your bum bum. But let me put you on here so I could do my moisturiser now, see? Yeah. So I'm hoping I can heal for Akon. It's it goes, you know, one of those big hamster balls, the rubber ones, he's jumping into it, crowding it, and I'm sitting there watching thinking that would be amazing. But also, God, do not let me shit myself, like actually. in the middle of the fucking concert. Please don't, if he falls on my head. I do not want to go viral for that at all. So, but I'm not, yeah, I'm shocked at the amount of new flight stuff today. That was like, oh, stuff like that makes me uncomfortable. But apart from that, I'm good. I'm glad you are too. It's been stressful on here. I can only stand it for so long, Jove, do you know what I mean? Mad thing is, I get on with everyone. It scares me sometimes because I feel like I'm going to pop in, make sure everyone's okay, do you know what I mean? Because sometimes some of it is so nasty. It is. I'm kind of at a point where you could honestly say that I MURDR'd my mother and it wouldn't matter to me because it's bollocks. We all know it's bollocks. You're all talking bollocks. If there's something I've gone, then clink, clink, motherfucker, take me away. But I'm not going to sit here and listen. And if anything, I've been laughing. I don't know if you've noticed, and it's not just been the weed because when I have stepped back. Oh, it's all right. I say, oh yeah, see, I'm not a flip-flop, I'm a floater. Like a big shit in the toilet. Just go everywhere, don't I? Like, I don't sit there, I don't do nothing dodgy. Hey, you alright, babe? I don't do nothing dodgy, I don't go in groups, I don't do none of that. Learnt me friggin' lesson. But yeah, I go everywhere. Why not? You're a floater. That's it. I go everywhere. I want to make sure everyone's all right. I get on with people in all areas of all of these groups. I get on with different people in all of them. So why shouldn't I? Why shouldn't I? The problem is when you say that you're going to stick to a group, because that's why there's always trouble, if you ask me. Oh, bless you. No, see, I don't care anymore. I don't care. What is going to happen? Right? What is going to happen? You tell me. Someone going to turn up to my house? Is they all going to come here? I'd love to see if I could try. So if you think Tom was taller than him, Bill like this big. And I'll still be like this big than him. So it's fine. But I don't know about you lot. I'm just saying from my experience. I have been through, and I'm not a victim, let me be very clear. I say we're survivors. We've been through DV. The childhood was all, you know. Basically, in my life, I've been around situations where I weren't safe. Right? And all these people have done, and it's all they're doing, and this is why it's so triggering, and it F's us up, and our mental health, and this and that. They are playing on that. Same, and it's too late, Kez, for me. It's too late, and I'm okay with that now, and I've accepted it, and I'm happy with it. So I've got no shame. Yeah. There's no shame in that. If you would have seen me a year ago, a year and a half ago, I was a mess. It was a mess. I was drunk all the time. And and I made myself come on here and scream and shout and get it all out on here, thinking it ain't affecting my real life. That happened to me last year. I cried and I cried and I cried because they were changing my meds so often, and I didn't feel like myself anymore. And then you're drinking to make the meds work, because they're pain meds, this one. Not my other, the pain meds weren't working. We were working them out. And then I took pregabalin. And you know, like everything inside me that makes me me, it felt like it was gone. It was gone. And I've actually not been the same since. And I put that down to pregabalin. But then now they give me oxycodone. Now I'm scared of oxycodone. I know, I have watched documentaries, I've read the studies, I know what it did to America, I know that it's basically what it is. But it works. It works. And even with that, I have to take additional pain meds. So what do you want me to do? Feel bad about it? You know what? I never felt bad about my medication until I met Jess. Until I saw that situation. And then I've never, ever, I felt so much shame because of them lot. Because I didn't know it was something to be ashamed of. You have to understand, I've been on medication since I was 15. I've worked my whole life, so I didn't think of it as something. I thought, if you're sick, you take your meds. Done. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't realise that there was certain medication that made you easily, you know, to be pointed at. Don't you dare point your finger down at me, bitch. I've worked my whole life. I look after everything. If I need the help now, I still don't deserve you to say shit to me when you have been healthy, happy, and all of that, and you still decided to sit there and ruin your life. No, there's none. Everyone in these communities take meds, and they'll all tell you the same. But there are some people like Jess that use it as a weapon, because they use it as a weapon to hurt themselves anyway. But I never ever abused no meds. Me, I didn't even know you could. If I'm honest, I genuinely didn't. So what I would do is, like I said, I would drink. Wash away my sorrows. Forget. Come on here. Be abusive to everyone. I weren't getting nowhere fast, really. Not here. I was still working, still in. I was fine in that respect for a long time. I ain't got a choice. I can't sit there and say, oh, fancy getting off my tits today because Sharon's pissed me off. You know, I can't do that. The cat's pissed me off, I'm going to have a few diases. Can't do that. Sorry, it doesn't work like that. I take my oxycodone 1 in the morning, 1 in the night. And if I have to take extra, I do let my doctor know, because it's a controlled drug and they only give you so many. I let her know so I don't run out. I have stuff to do around here. I can't get a 70-year-old woman to come clean it up, can I? I've got to do it. I've got kids. I've got a life. And I don't want to live in pain anyway. What kind of life is that? It's insane to me. It is. And the thing is that people don't understand. With our illnesses, if we can manage them, genuinely, right? If we can manage them, and they are manageable illnesses, not everyone's is. There are so many opportunities to remote work. Now, I was lucky when I was young that I was put in a situation that I always had to work, right? So it has given me a really nice CV. And I did all that on my own, right? So obviously it gives me a bit of a boost when I do go back to work, if I want to, because I have the opportunity to remote work because of my qualifications and my history. Not everyone has that. And you can't treat people, you can't all the same. We're not all the same. We're just not. It's ridiculous. Because I tell you for a fact, I reckon if it was good days, yeah, I could remote work, right? 100%. On my bad days, there's absolutely no chance. It'd be inconsistent. And I'd hate to let people down. In my field, it's always care, isn't it? Because I was a family law, so it'd be like DV, and then before that I was support working and all of that. So, like my field is helping other people. So if I can't be sure that this day is going to be a good day and I'm going to be right there for it, then I can't do that. It's not fair. It's like anything else. It's a big responsibility, the job that I used to do, and you can't take it on and then be like, it's a bad day, I can't be in today. Do you know what I mean? But in the same breath, because I can't do that, it's the same reason I can't do a lot of things on my own. It's not just one thing. Do you know what I mean, though? It's not just one thing. It's a few things. But I don't think I'm going to be out of work forever. I think it'll be, I'm aiming next year, September. I actually am. I've got a bit of a plan. All of my health services, I'm hoping to have 3 appointments with each and get onto my treatment plan. I am, darling. How are you? You're good. You stay away from it all, don't you? I just make fun of it now. But there's always something, do you know what I mean? But I don't sit there and say it's 100% because no one knows what tomorrow. No! Really? Oh, bless you. That is so brilliant. I'm so happy for you. Hey, Alex. That's the sort of thing like I don't know if I can though. I love that. Hey, Ree. How are you, babe? I've just been looking at flights and everything because there's so many problems. If you lot are going away, please check with your flight provider. And if you're going into the EU yet, you have to do this new screening thing from today. Because we're not in the EU, anywhere we go in the EU, they will no longer stamp our passports. The first time you go outside of the EU now, from today, we have to put our passports there. They're going to take our fingerprints, do our face scan, and we're going to have to answer questions. Where are you staying? Like you're going through your regular checkpoint. Then after that one time, they will be able to track wherever you go within the EU. And that's what they're doing from today. Turkey isn't in the EU, but I found out today, so. Yep. But with my flight, I double-checked because I was worried. A lot of EasyJet had been cancelled and Jet2, and that was today. But mine isn't cancelled. I spoke to them. I've been on the phone all morning and they said there's no cancellations, and they said, I'm not going to lie to you, there probably won't be because we're a Turkish airline. I was like, oh, brilliant. Oh, fucking brilliant. And they were like, but if we cancel, you get your money back. I said, that's fine, but it's the hotel I'm worried about. The hotel have said if we cancel 5 days before, we get all of our money back. If not, so we've got 5 days where we've got to get insurance just for those, you know. But hopefully our flights will be okay. So my advice to you is if you are going on holiday, look for an airline that's exclusively with that country. Do you know what I mean? Try and avoid Jet2 and EasyJet. I've joined too many of these flight Facebook things to check. Do you know what I mean? So I'm getting all paranoid like the rest of them. But it's not paranoia, it's money. Do you know what I mean? No one can afford to lose money. Do you know what I mean? Like HD, you know what I mean? Family holidays are expensive. You've got a baby on the way. That money could sort out the beginning of that baby. Do you know what I mean? Like the setup in that. It's not cheap. That's why when people are like, oh, flex your life, flex it. I'm very happy with mine, but I'm not going to lie and say we can afford to go away every month. It's just not facts. We can't. I can't. I pay monthly. Like, so the moment we get back, I pay monthly. And when I was working, I'm not going to lie, we went away a lot. You have to understand, though, I was working 2 jobs. I had 2 toddlers. And I was in full-time uni, right? So I would always be shattered. And it never stopped before that or after. I always did 2 jobs, 3 jobs. Even if I had 1 main job, I still did care work on the side, do you know what I mean, for extra money. And what I would tell myself is, it's all good, I'm busy all the time, but we'll get to go on holiday. Do you know what I mean? And that's what I would do. And I'd be all the time waiting for the holiday, and that'd be my time with the family and enjoy. And in the end, I ended up neglecting the rest of my life, and it wasn't worth it, actually, for me. I was probably trying to avoid the fact that I was just unhappy in my home life. Never anything like that. Oh, nothing like that. He was never nothing like that. But we had grown apart so much because he had chosen religion. There's a program at the moment, #1 on Netflix. If you get a chance, watch it. It's The Unchosen. It's obviously a dramatised version, but people don't think this happens in the UK. And I'm telling you, it happens in major cities and towns. There are sects, there are groups, there are fellowships. I was in one for many, many years. And we lost all connection because of that. So I would be at work, avoiding him, living my life, having fun, You know, and that sounds really bad, but I'd look forward to the holidays. And now I like a bit of both. I love my life at home with the kids and setting up home and, you know, all of that. But I do love a good trip, you know what I mean? It's a little treat for us all. But I save up all year for it. All year. I don't just say like, oh yeah, we're going. You know, HD UK, I've been saving up for 3 years. I've got 2 more years to go, well, a year and a half now, for Japan, for her 18th. It's the big one, so it's a big bill. It is really expensive. And actually, there's no way we're saving enough. So I've said to my mum, I'm going to have to cut down. And please, guys, do not judge me. I have to cut down on weed to save double. You should. I don't give a shit. I know everyone's in the other lives and there's hundreds of people. I'm quite happy to... You know what, HD, that's fine. For me, I love exploring. I think it's the homeless kid in me, do you know what I mean? Oh, what's there? Oh, what's there? I would be rubbish in a horror movie, do you know what I mean? I'm too big, like, oh, God, oh, God. No, see, I will never stop. I still have my Cure Relief. I still make my gummies. By the way, they came out brilliant, those gummies. Love my gummies. But for the sake of, see, could I cut down a bit more to save for a year and a half? Yeah, I can. It's you know, there's only so much that you can do for them until they turn 18. And I promised her on her 13th birthday, and from that day till now, I've saved every month, every single month. Oh, really? See, there's so many people and you don't realise because everyone's trapped in a... There's always something going on, isn't there? I mean, I did go up last night. I was watching Laura's life. To be fair, it's... Come on, man, it's her dream, you know. And there's not a lot my daughter asked for. I mean, she wants to go prom. Massive thing for us. I didn't get to go. I didn't go to school, did I? But she's not normally that kid. She's got bright purple hair at the moment. Which means that everything purple. The bathtub, the bed, the sheets, her face, her back. Everything purple at the moment. Like, it's dyed everything. And she's chosen this beautiful black... She's going to look like Wednesday. She's like a proper little emo. I'm so proud. I actually am. But we have to do prom a bit differently to other people. We are going to take her. We are going to wait outside in the next place and sit until she's finished. We're going to have to because... It's scary. She doesn't do anything. This will be her last chance and her only time she's doing anything like this. She doesn't do school trips. She doesn't do anything like that. And she wanted to try. We didn't force her. We didn't force her. I wanted to go prom. Sienna didn't for many, many years. And now she's just decided she wants to try it. And 16. And I'm so proud. I am the most proud woman in the world, and she is. Oh my God, sometimes I don't know what she's talking about, and she can be mean, you know. Teenagers are mean, but I think it's her autism. I don't know if she's being mean or if she just, because she's very, you know. And I take nothing serious, so our family meetings can be shit. You can imagine, innit? But nah, it's all good, honestly. That's all it's about. But I actually am a bit nervous. I'm moving, and I. So we're packing and getting everything ready. That's why I'm so busy. And I am nervous. But I'm also, like, excited. It's time, innit? I think I've been waiting a long time. I can't believe how it's come around. Basically, we had given up hope. And I will tell the story properly, and I will, because I've got no shame in it. It is what it is. But I haven't been safe in this house for about 4 years. None of us have. And it's not because of this app. That's probably why I don't care as much, which is probably not good. I don't know. But I believe that my godmother has been watching over me, because we didn't know there was even a house available till Christmas Day, and it was my godmother's house because obviously he wanted to move. If I didn't try and ask for that, they wouldn't have reopened all of our cases, including other cases, you know. So, yeah, it's all good. I am happy. But like I said, colonoscopy this week. By the way, we can move anytime, right? Anytime. I've got a colonoscopy this week. I've got the Akon concert next week. We've got prom. We've got 8 weeks of exam. God knows, I've got 2 hen dos. You did. 2 hen dos, family ones, so I have to go. I've got 2 other different hospital appointments. I don't know how we can do it. It's all this month. All this month. I am excited for the hen do, though. I don't mind the colonoscopy. You know what I'm going to be mad at the day before? So, you know, Thursday, I'm going to be a horrible bitch. Because I'll be hungry and empty because you're consistently shitting yourself. It's true. That's what it's going to be like. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? And it goes so fast. I am excited. The drink. See, I don't drink any more alcohol either. So when we're at the Hendos, I'm still excited because we're going to these 2 experiences. This is a good thing about London, right? There's always frigging experiences. Now, this is going to be a bit like my prom because we're going in this cute little limo, us girls, and we're going to this Harry Potter. It's like a private experience, and we've paid, and you get like, but I have to have all the mocktails. And apparently it doesn't matter because it's like the way they do it. Magic. Yeah, same with me. Oh, I hate that drink. That's what I said to Bill because he's never seen it before, innit, Bill? Huh? That Thursday's going to be horrible for me. He's doing nights. Thank God.
You mean thank God you need someone with you?
You do not want to see that.
Worse.
I don't know. The thing is, last time I took a laxative. That's when I ended up in hospital last time for a ruptured bowel. So I'm not bothered about the colonoscopy itself. I'm worried about the day before. But it'll be okay. But we all have to go through things. Do you know what I mean? It's the trials of life. But I think health is so important. I love the ginger shot, but I'm getting lumps here, one here, and it's massive, and one here. And everyone's just saying it's these, you know, when you get stressed, they get big.
Do you want a next coffee?
Yes. Oh, no, I've still got it. Yeah. I think you lot are so brave. I remember my first colonoscopy a couple of years ago, and it was because I was scared that I had bowel. I didn't tell anyone. I didn't speak to anyone, you know, like I didn't have family or anything. And it was after the thing when I'm still woozy. I'm like crying about it, crying. Yeah, I have endoscopy and colonoscopy at the same time. They were like, she looks like a dirty bitch. Let's fill her holes. And even the idea, I remember sitting there and thinking about just everything, and I cried. I don't know how brave you girls are. You really don't. But that's why I hate when people give me shit about weed. You know, like, they have no clue. The amount of friends and family that I have that are survivors, in remission, whatever,
What,
still
realis-
going through, I still give them gummies. It helps them right out, sorts them right out.
But realistically, everything needs to be done before Friday, so should I jump in the loft and start getting everything done? And
Yeah.
Yes,
Do you want to
I'm-
just send Sienna downstairs and tell her you got to do your clothes? Oh no, she's got to go tomorrow, innit? All right, yeah, just do the loft, bring everything down, and I'll start sorting it out.
But ask her but next time she's out, so I can actually try it.
Oh yeah, they do as well. But I'd be terrified. Oh my God. But it's not right, is it? It doesn't make any sense to me. We sit there and we do take a lot for granted, just like that. You know, even me sitting in this garden over winter, because of the pain in the cold, in the cold, any type of cold. I can't believe you're pregnant, mate. I'm so excited for you. I don't know if I'll be able to anymore. I would love to, but I don't know. In the world unfair, innit? No, don't get me wrong, and please don't take me the wrong way here, please. I love my children, I love my life, everything. But isn't it strange? You do meet your soulmate and then you can't. Shit. Because that's something I would have loved to do with Bill. He would have supported me, never left me. He's a great stepdad. You could only imagine what daddy is, do you know what I mean? Wow. I changed my mind. Good luck to you. Good luck to you. Enjoy 5 and 6. I think I'll just have to accept my situation, but good luck to you. Good luck to you, not me, bro. It's not me. No, thanks. That's all on you. You can do that. That's fine. Not for me. Not... Fucking hell. Nah. But you know what? They say you don't know what you can handle till you do. Do you know what I mean? You obviously can handle shit ton, mate. I mean, for real. We're good, Alex. How are you? I'm in the sun doing skincare. It's very rare I get a bit depressed inside the house. So lately, where the weather's been nice, anyone that knows me knows I'm a nature girl. The only thing I can't do on TikTok that I would be doing if I weren't on TikTok is I'd be naked. Because it's not hot enough for that yet, you know? But that's just because I like feeling the grass on my arse. No, I don't know why. You know, they say there's this grounding thing. I never knew what that was. I just know it made me feel, you know, like people say I need some fresh air. That. I always thought it was that kind of thing, do you know? My family just said I'm a dirty bugger. Oh my God. I think that's so sweet. Hey, DJ Whiplash.
Booster mode, level 1, level 3.
This is the least weird thing that Roy's ever seen, so don't worry about it. Oh, I'm so nervous about the future. I think everyone is. I'm good, babe. I think everyone's nervous about the future. No one knows what the hell's going on all the time. I need to stop watching The Handmaid's Tale and that Testaments, yeah? Because it's scaring me. Because, obviously, that booking that were written before Trump came around, yeah? But Trump the kind of person that would be a commander, like a high commander. So it freaks me out. Did you see what happened at the White House? I don't think the king should go round there. Not gonna lie. I don't think the king should go. I'd be like, bun that. They're all trying to get him. You know what the idiot said? He thought it was a tray falling. He said it was a tray falling, Trump. Did you hear that?
1 minute passed.
It'll be okay. You know what it is? I think every pregnancy we're scared. I don't think there were one I weren't. Sienna was, weirdly, and I think it's because of my naivety. I didn't know anything about babies. My mum didn't have any after me and my brother. My brother's a year younger, so I don't remember none of that. I had never been around anyone that had been pregnant and that I'd known the detail. Do you know what I mean? So when I got pregnant, I had no... Oh, sorry, darling. I am sorry. But with C, I was completely clueless. Do you know what I mean? So I think that's why I didn't know. I was nervous, but I didn't know what I was nervous about. Do you know what I mean? Because it was my first baby. Hey, babe, how are you? But then the second one, we're nervous about something else. And they're all bloody different, because first one was easy. Second one, he was a bastard to get out. 2 weeks, I was having fake labour pains. 2 frigging weeks. I wanted to drag him out by the end of it. I practically almost did. In that deal. No! You're really funny, mate. I wish it were. It's the most expensive dildo I've ever had. I've been fucking up. Never ceases to make me laugh. There's always the odd one that really creases me up. But yeah, it's... Sorry, I don't know why that's silly. See, I would be the same. I'd think I had a UTI. That must have been a shock, I know, innit? I just think I would love to, but I don't know if my body could handle it. But then again, like I said, I never know. I'm going to see how I get. I don't want to sit there and give myself a hard time about, oh, I can't do this. I could do everything. I just you've got to give yourself a chance. Everything in its right time and all that. Do you know what I mean? But I am glad I kind of got this app out of my head. I love this app, and I'm not going to lie, I'm never going to leave until there's another one. I can't help it. Is it an addiction? Maybe. Do I care? No. But
2 minutes passed.
the level of the addiction before was based purely on anxiety. People are going to talk about you, this and that. Do you know what I mean? Drinking did not help that, because I'm like, shit, what did I do last night? Exactly. But people can only talk to you if you let them. Do you know what I mean? And trust me, I have let them. I think everyone has at one point on this app. And then you figure it out and you get stronger and stronger. And then you realise, wow.
Microcurrent mode. Level.
There you go. And then you kind of realise how much bullshit it really is. Do you know what I mean? Like, no one's the one come to your house. And if they do, they're going to give you a bit of paper that says cease and... Right, now, let me be very clear about these cease and desist. I've received loads in my life. I actually posted one on TikTok because I thought it was friggin' hilarious. A cease and desist is very, very simple. I could give one to HD UK right now. And then if she broke the cease and desist, the only way she could get in trouble is if I take her to court. So I would have to spend, at a minimum, $1,500. That is always the ballpark. $1,500 minimum for a small case, right? And that's one sitting. $1,500. So it's not a matter of, I'm just going to give you a bit of paper and you have to behave. Doesn't work like that. I would love someone to spend 1,500, take me to court, let me argue it, make their court bill go up, 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 up. It wouldn't work. It's so ridiculous. And the thing with, specifically with Dell's cease and desist, right, it's for harassment. The court case could go on forever and you wouldn't need a solicitor, right? Even if you've never looked at law in your life. Harassment, just get up evidence where he has done it to you. Specifically, show them that whole live of the cease and desist. It would be done. That's all. And then they would have to pay for the next court date. Do you know what I mean? This isn't something that just happens overnight. It's not a criminal case. The police do not get involved. It's not a protection or it's nothing like that. It's nothing granted by the court. A cease and desist, I could write. Okay? Cease and desist, motherfucker. Not nice. It doesn't do anything. It's silly. You actually have to understand what a cease and desist is. I actually have one posted from someone that sent me one. They sent me and Nancy one. It was brilliant. It was hilarious. Because you're not meant to talk about them, are you? Spoke about it all the time. Put it online. Put it on. Because I wanted to warn people to not be threatened by these... Let's just get you out of here, you dirty bugger. We're good women in here. We don't need that kind of talk. Thank you. Bye-bye. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't work like that, okay? So do not be scared of anyone giving you a cease and desist. You do not need your... Yeah, thank you, HTUK. You do not need your law degree to know that, okay? You just need one experience with one loser. And trust me, babes, I know enough of them, so I've been there. No, but genuinely, it doesn't mean anything. I could give one to absolutely all of you. But unless I was willing to put that money in my pocket, and he could have by now, he's broken the cease and desist, essentially. So he could. If he was serious about that cease and desist, this week he would be filing court papers. Right or wrong? He's not going to. Because it's all bullshit. I would have been embarrassed. I was embarrassed watching it. If that Bill would be so single right now. Bill would be so single. Oh my God. See, there you go. No, but I remember that about you. But it's common sense because what used to happen, right? And this is why there were so many Mackenzie friends on the app. A Mackenzie friend is someone who is fully qualified, but is helping you for free, which means they are taking no payment. The reason that's important is, obviously, it shows that you're not paying me, duh, and it shows I'm not under a law firm. So I'm not actively practicing for anyone else. Do you know what I mean? It's just a little legal word, right? That's all. But Mackenzie friends were very, very helpful when lockdown started because if you remember, people were getting threats from the council tax about bills and there was all of those different things, if you remember. And people would come on the app and that's how I met my friend Jimmy because he did contract and housing and he would help them out with that, Mackenzie that. And I did family. So if people needed help there, I would help them with that. And it'd be completely free. But that was because we're Mackenzie friends. It does not mean that we are currently practicing law. It means that we have our degrees and we are able to advise. That's it. That's all it means. So when people are like, you don't have it, how do you know? How do you know? But yeah, honest to God, I do think it's important people know what's being thrown at them on here, especially because they can take advantage of people that might not understand. You get a bit of paper and you think it's going to get you in big trouble. You've got kids, it's not, I promise you. That's not just with this particular situation. It's not the first time cease and desist have been used on this app, around this app, everywhere. It isn't nice, but it doesn't mean shit, right? It don't mean shit. The only thing, and again, there's this other side of it, right? If someone turns up to your door, let's say, right, like what Del did the other day. Do you remember when Mark did it to Sherlock? Whether you like either one or not, it doesn't matter. He came to the front door. Sherlock closed the door in his face after, so there was no physical contact between the two. Remember? He got in a lot of trouble, didn't he, Mark? They took his phone, they did this. I don't know the full story. So if someone does turn up to your house, they are going to get in trouble. They are going to get in trouble. It's a fact. So I wouldn't worry about it at all. I really wouldn't. The worst thing that people do on here, and it is the one that everyone's worried about, it is personally kids and family. Exactly. So the cease and desist never existed anyway. I know. But how can you claim someone's harassing you and then you're handing them over the paper? It doesn't make no friggin' sense. He said that to look big in front of travellers. So, oh, I'm going to meet Tom. Exactly. It didn't make no sense. I thought it was well funny, though. Because it is people pretending to be solicitors that don't understand anything. I mean, even with me, I haven't practiced law in 6 years. I've actively practiced for 6 years, right? Fine. In that time, I had Mackenzie friend, and I am so proud of the things that I was able to do for certain families, and you can never take that away from me, right? Family law is hard, right? Because it's so emotional, but when you really, I don't want to say save children, but when you see children being put to safety and women, that is something that you will never get away from. You know what I mean? And men. This particular Mackenzie friend situation was with a man. And I've never been more proud of anything that I've done in my legal career than that case. And that I did for free. So that's all I'm saying. It's not about all of this other shit. The law changes every day, even if you practice it every day. I am very, very lucky that I do not have to go very far for updates. If I ever need any support in someone's situation, I will give a rough breakdown without names, without anything, and ask. Old people from my old firm, people at uni, yeah. Of course I will. Because you can't keep up to the date with the law if you're not practicing it, like, consistently. Do you know what I mean? It's a fact. But it's not fair to bully people with fake law. Because that's not ever going to happen, ladies. It can't happen. But with social and that, yeah, they can. Yeah, they can. My next advice then, if someone is threatening to do this to you, right, malicious reporting, I'd phone the police first and pre-warn them. I have children in my house. I can't have you just, please let me know before you come. See, that worked with me because my situation is, this is actually like me and my daughter are protected. But most people would, to be honest. Most of the services will. But you need to reach out and protect yourself. Don't be scared of the services that they're going to use against you. Use them to protect you, like they're meant to. We forget that social services are there for families, not for bald-headed bullies. So before, if you feel any threat, and this is just my word of advice, not just with anyone in your life on this app, do me a favour. If someone says, I'm going to phone social on her, or I am going to phone the police maliciously, you phone them. And the police, and you say, excuse me, don't have to phone social, phone the police. And say, look, I am concerned that people are going to maliciously report me because of social media. I understand if you do have to come, that's completely fine by me and we can talk. However, I personally don't like people coming to my door without pre-warning me. And, you know, my children, it's best if you could do it when they're at school, if it happens. And that's what you will get. But a lot of us are so scared of these services, including myself. And I've worked alongside and with these services in my life. I'm terrified of those services. And they know it. That's why it's evil. Do you know what I mean? So that's my advice. And I hope everyone takes it. I think instead of cam-2ing and threatening each other, this might be the way. You know? And then all you've got to do is throw your head back and laugh. Because that's how embarrassing. What else are they going to do? Are they going to come to your house? How did that work out for everyone else who's gone to someone's house? It never has it? Never has. I mean, I think the Sherlock one, everyone laughed for about 10 minutes. Do you remember? Mark's had to deal with the police ever since. Is it worth it? Nah. Not worth it at all. I wouldn't. So I've got to do these stupid puzzle things. They didn't make us do them for the longest time, and now they're doing it again. Oh, God. There you go. Why are they making me do it time and time again? Ooh. Because it was his fault. See, Sherlock has a lot that he can get in trouble. But the moment you go and you be the aggressor, you're done. You went the next step. That's how they see it. It is what it is. So I would just sit there, be comfortable and let it crack on. The most people do on here is bully you by lying about you. And that's how they can really affect you. The police in your real life, they threaten you with, they can never do it. That's when people need to stop cutting these people off. Stop giving them a voice. And that's always easier said than done, because there's always some numpty that wants some sort of revenge against someone else, so they find their worst enemy, even if they know they're wrong. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's always going to be the same. But I think there is something if you know the things that are most important are protected, that's okay. Now, there are some things you know they go for that you can't fully protect always. I am lucky that my family couldn't give a shit about this app, but they contact families and they do really, really weird things like that. I don't agree with that. I never have. Even when the outing was done on Sarah Cooey, and I do not like Cooey, when I found out that they had contacted her family, I was like, this is disgusting. Like, that is... And anyone knows I have no time, but fuck me, that was bad. I don't agree with all that. I really don't. Come on, make sure everyone all right. I have my opinion, because sometimes it annoys me that everyone's scared to say the opinion. And that makes me sad, because everyone's like, well, we'll get 150 people having a go at us for saying what's obvious. Hey, Kimmy. Like with Jess the other day, you know what I mean? Fuck me, everyone was scared to call her a pred. Do you know what I mean? But she was acting like a pred. But you're not allowed to say it. So, because Jess will be upset. And then she'll say that you are this and that and a slut and a junkie and whatever else. None of it's ever true. But she likes to say things, doesn't she? And you just have to think, is that really important? Nah. That's why protect yourself before anyone can hurt you. And legally protect yourself. Don't... Look here. We are grown-ups, yeah? We ain't on the... And I'm not judging, because Lord knows I would be nowhere without my counsel estate growing up. And all of our life experiences make us who we are, but we're not those people anymore. We're grown-ups. And we do not get bullied by people on the internet who we cannot see. And we do not let them terrorise our families. And that should be how we do it. I wish that people would. But the fear that is put onto everyone by the amount in the room. Hello, you two. Do you know what I mean? It is what causes these things. It's fear. And it is gang mentality. People think that people were friends with Del, and I'm like, most of them were just... by the time they had told him something, he started treating them like shit. Why? Because he had got what he wanted. Most people will be like that with you. Protect yourself, not just in your personal situation, but your feelings. That's been the only thing that's really hurt me, like my feelings. And you know what? You move on. You really do. It's amazing. It's amazing what you could do. Ugh, go away, Sherlock. Why don't you just fucking die? And I mean that, genuinely. Why don't you jump in front of a train, you sick cunt? Oh, it's inviting him. How do I'm trying to block him.
Well, it's all done in a laser and not chill for like a few hours before I go to work.
Just finish this and then I'll be done. That's it. Oh, I've got to go because I just got done for harassment and bullying. Guess who just did that? Thanks, Sherlock, you little slut. By the way, how's clout chasing off of Kevin? I hope everyone tells him about you. And Biatska too. All right, I better go because I'm in trouble now. I love you guys. Thank you for coming in. I hope you do check your flights, all right?